Wherever you are.
Here with Derrick Red Jr. and Tim Lubke. What can you say about that game other than crazy? DJ, first off, what was going through your head at the end of regulation there? You had 0.3 of a second left, and the ball ricocheted off the rim, and I think everyone assumed time was off because it mistakenly went off. You throw it in, and they review it, and what was going through your head through the whole time?
Man, we called the out of bounds play. The first one didn't work. It's Hurricane. It didn't work, and then we ended up getting the ball in the corner, and that's like one of the worst places to take the ball out. And then John, I think it was John that threw the ball.
No, Kev.
Kev threw the ball, it hit the rim, and I remember in the timeout previous to that, we're like win at all costs. So I mean, I saw the ball go up, and I knew that once the ball hits the rim, the clock doesn't start. So I just tipped it, and it happened to go in. And then they started reviewing it, and then at first the ref said that the game was over, but then they reviewed it again, and luckily we sent it into overtime.
Then you go into overtime, and Tim, you're the hero in the end here. DJ, you find him on the pass and just go into the lane and put it up. What's going through your head? 13 seconds left on the clock, no shot clock. What was going on?
I mean, Coach drove a play where DJ attacked me because they're overplaying me so hard at the back door. And I knew they switched up the matchup on the last possession, so I had Max. So I'm going to post him up, and we'll play from there. And DJ hit me with a good pass, got it away from him, and I had a layup, and can't miss a layup at that point in the game. So,
how good does it feel? 9 straight losses. Obviously, this feels very good for you guys.
Oh man, it does. Like every day we talk about next possession, and for us, this next game we dropped a few that we feel like we should have won. But all we had to do is fight. If we compete, like I said earlier in the year, we could really compete with anybody, and it's gonna be a good season closing out.
Tim, you're down to your last 5 games here. What do you want to do in your final 5 games in a Golden Eagle uniform?
Just win.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Here with UMC head coach Dan Weisse. What can you say other than crazy game? But your guys battled, just when it looked like you guys might be down, here you come again. And in the end, a win.
A win. And our guys deserved the win, and they earned it. And it was crazy, last regulation. I would have liked to seen our guys make a free throw or two or jump on a loose ball or get a rebound. It seemed like Sioux Falls was making the 50-50 plays at the end of the game to put us in that situation. But they got the call right. DJ makes a tip with 0.3 left. I think they thought it hit one of our players, which it did not. It hit the rim, bounced off. DJ jumps up, tips it in, legal play. We go to overtime and made enough plays to win the game. And so I'm proud of our guys for that.
Just also talk about in overtime as well, a good play there with DJ finding Tim and Tim going up and making a big basket in the post for you guys. A senior coming up in a huge moment.
And that was a great play because we drew up the play for Tim to go back door. We thought they might bite on that. They did not. But what Tim did was stop and post it up, and it was a great play by Tim. And you got to love your seniors in those moments. And he made a really tough basket in traffic to get that lead.
Well, and it's a team win. You've got 3 guys foul out of the game, and in overtime you're down to your bench. Just talk about that too, and your guys holding together despite a lot of the starters being out in overtime.
That's a great point. We had 4 guys foul out,
yeah.
And we were thank gosh we didn't go to another overtime because I had to pull some red shirts off guys. But team went all the way. It's great. We shot the ball better than we have the last 9 or so games. Our defense was good. Sioux Falls battled. They battled. It's one of those deals. It's hard to pick a winner, but you know what? We made one more play at the end of that game, and I'm proud of our guys for doing it.
Congratulations, Dan.
Thanks, Sean.